All right. Except it still feels kind of loud. There we go. And we should be live. Indeed, and we are. All right, so we'll wait before I hit in. I need myself some something cold to drink. You know, that feeling where you're just like super thirsty but not really thirsty? Yeah, we're just gonna like make sure we deal with that before we do any shenanigans in our hardcore world. But today is pretty simple. Oh, that was good. I want to get about a third of the trench done today, or at least like 1 or 2/3. That means we have to like reach bedrock on all sides, and actually head pretty far down into the bedrock. But with that being said, let's just put this away. And go fix our sponges, because we're gonna run into some areas where there's water. Ah, I also know what I forgot. 1 second. Right, let's jump through. Because, hey Kiwi, welcome. Because we know for a fact that there's going to be a lot of water that's in the way here. Missing 1 sponge, nice. Rightio then. Jump down into a corner and then we'll continue digging down. So how have you been, Kiwi? Everything good? I feel like I dropped very far there for a second, but I don't know. Maybe that was something else. It's been going all right. We were busy at work today, which is kind of nice. I cannot lie, we actually had a good time. And our boss just bought a new keg of beer. Like we have this tap, I guess you call it, at work. So we can always pour ourselves a beer after work if we want to. And he just bought like a new keg, so of course we had beer today. After work. Of course, not like during work hours. That would be pretty wild though. Yeah, it was actually like I'm a big fan of the guy. Like like a bit of it feels a little bit inappropriate, right? Because you're not really supposed to be drinking when you're on the job. But then then he just comes over like with a literal pint of beer, and he's like, "All right, here you go, Joe. Enjoy it." And I'm like, "Oh, sir, I gotta finish this first." Nah, it's all right. Just keep doing what you're doing, and then like drink beer while you do it. I'm sure it's gonna turn out all right. And I'm like, "But sir, this is highly inappropriate. I'm getting paid for drinking beer." And he's like, "Yeah, isn't it great?" And I'm like, "Well, I can't really deny that it's great, but sir." And he just chuckles along and goes like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Well, if you don't, and then he said like for like fun, right? He said, "If you don't like it here, you're always welcome to quit." And I'm like, "Well, sir, it's not that I don't like it. I really like it here. It's a good time and it's really fun, but I feel like I shouldn't be drinking in the work time, sir." He just doesn't really care, which is hilarious to me. So, I mean, it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, he does, he really does. But well, about that, well, unfortunately, like while that assessment isn't wrong, at the same time, we have a unusually high amount of people who suffer from stress, like who get stressed during work and have to. So I get that he's trying to combat it for sure. Uh, I'm not saying it like I'm not saying anything like negative in that way, but uh, even like if my line of work has a very high amount of people who get stressed out at work and become very sick because of it. Um, and even within the business, right? The amount of people we have that go under. Um, is pretty big, which is pretty scary in a sense, you know. Come on, where's my there you go. So I genuinely do think he cares. It's just there must be something at work that doesn't do well with us. Do you have any idea how rude that is? Again, here I am minding my own damn business. And some skeleton decides that I've been having too much fun and decides to shoot me in the back. I mean, what kind of lesson is that to teach young people? Whenever you're having fun and just like digging in a straight line, some tall, stankly guy is gonna come walking up to you and shoot you in the back. I mean, that seems like sort of a weird life lesson, if you ask me. I'm gonna hate myself for having used cobblestone for that, because cobblestone is not insta-breakable. I feel like they should come up with a skeleton skeleton variant of something in the water. Or is that just me? I think that could be pretty cool, like having underwater skeletons. Not necessarily. They need to be rare, and maybe only in specific biomes or at specific depths. And then make them more like wither skeletons, where they're melee and they can't swim up, but like they're fast when like if they can reach you on the ground, and like they always have to be on the ground, but they are very fast. Oh. Torch. At least I think that would be really cool if we had like a underwater. Oh yeah, like drowned, but like I want it to be a skeleton variant, right? And I'd rather, well, more like a wither variant. Like I want it to be super fast and super dangerous too. Cool. And like, like it can't swim upwards. It's just down at the bottom of the river or of the ocean. But if you get in range, right, that sucker will swim at you with like 1,000,000 miles an hour and just like be pure horror. Like deal massive amounts of damage and maybe like give you a debuff. Maybe like, maybe he doesn't do like a bunch of damage, but he like straight up just chokes your oxygen. Like, maybe he has the equivalent to like a iron sword, damage-wise. And not no wither effect, but instead he has this drowned effect, making it so that whenever he hits you, you lose the same amount of bubbles as you do health. Like I think that would be pretty cool. And then he's just super fast. So if you're like down at the bottom of the ocean and you're playing around and you're trying to have a good time, you're sort of gonna have to try and play around him a little bit, at least. I don't know what if you should have like a dragging effect, because like you're already at the bottom of the ocean in this scenario. I think. Like I think it should live down there and only spawn at the bottom of oceans, like below a very certain amount of blocks, right? So he's already there, scary and mean. These is something I really desperately want. And I don't want them as like free lapis. I want it to be so I'm not sure whether or not he should be like I just think he should have like that, like whenever he punches you, you lose bubbles too for the same amount of damage that you took. Because that actually makes him dangerous, like even in the late game, because like sure you can just like eat a carrot and then you're pretty much safe from anything in Minecraft right now. But if you have to fight both the drowning damage and like for each tick where you don't, like every time he deals damage, he's also, if you have no breath, he's gonna deal extra damage or something. Or maybe he should be able to do like a dragging move then. Like then he can sort of grab you and pull you further down or something like that. When you have no more bubbles. No, I feel like the underwater patch, while it was super cool, don't get me wrong, I think it was absolutely amazing. I do feel like there's a lot of like wasted opportunities in it. Where they could like have done something even cooler than what they did. There's so many of these spots that I have to clear out while down here. But I would have loved to see a little bit more life down in the water. Like turtles and a lot of different tropical fish are a good start. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people who... Damn. Who's a little bit afraid of water. And I think it's just like the perfect time to use it. Like, there's a trend of people liking horror games right now, so... Like, if I was Mojang, I would definitely try and capitalize on that and make... Well, I guess they did make the creaking, which is a really good horror concept. I really like the concept of something never moving when you look at it, but the second you look away, it's gonna come closer. Like that's a scary scary concept. Why is there water here? Oh, no more. Welcome, Ninja. How are you? Ah, darn. This is gonna give me water. Whee! Fix. Ah, wait, was there another? Whee! Okay, so your mouth is feeling real sore today, I can imagine. Are you feeling alright? Hey, Aaron! Welcome, dude. Hey, Aaron? Boop. Okay, I'm ready for some news. I think. Oh, I actually think I want to go just 2, because then I can just sprint and almost do this by on FK, but of course I have to pay attention to the beacon holes here, because otherwise I'll fall and hurt myself. Ow, like that. Oh wait, hold on. You have a job, you make money, money goes towards the server. Okay, okay. That's a lot of good news. Seems like you're grinding grinding away. Good on you. Oh no, I hit a big cave. Eat. Where is this? Oh no, there's so much cave here. I want to be able to see where I need to go with this. Alright, we'll start here, I suppose. Oh, you got your license? Wait, what sort of license? Alright, you could drive to... You could... Well, I mean... Wait, how old are you? Oh yeah, right, America. Yeah, my bad. I forgot. So can you like... Can you actually drive a car now, or does it have to be a automatic? Alright, so you can actually drive a manual. Good on you, good on you. Because I know that, well, I don't know, I've heard, rather, let's say it like this, that in the US, when you get your driver license, it's not necessarily for, what's it called? Like, you have to take a separate license or like an extension to the license if you want to be driving manual cars. Oh yeah, I know. Apparently there's something to that. I don't know if that's a state-specific thing, but at least one of my American mates told me that you can get a automatic car driver license in the US where you're not allowed to drive manual geared cars, which is kind of wild to me how you can like do that, I suppose. As a country where like um, most of the cars that drive around are manual. Is my phone charging? Yeah, it is. Alright, and now we just remove all the water, I suppose. Started from the top, now we're here. Good stuff. Might be easier to fly that. Wait, hold on. I haven't been reading chat for a hot moment. Hold on a second. I'm catching up with chat. Just more like as an name could I decide to go out and join and figure out why Hmm. Your friend, eh? Do I sense a little bit of projecting in that one? In that title? Or am I completely missing it? Hey, Ninja, hey? You will be my first Twitch subscriber. Well, I mean, we have to, if you want to make that a reality, I need 50 followers, and I need to have 5 different people chatting in my Twitch chat at the same time. Let's look. How close am I to actually making affiliate or whatever it's called? Is it under community? No. Analytics? No. Ah, right here. Path to yeah. Path to affiliate. So I need to get 50 followers. I'm currently at 38. I need to have streamed 7 days a month. I've streamed 19 days this month. And I need to have streamed at least 8 hours. I've streamed 65. And I need to have an average current, average free concurrent viewers / stream in order for that to and when I have 50 followers and I have 5 different people chatting at the same time, I can unlock VIP badges. But I need to, in order to, yeah, in order to, for you to subscribe, I need to reach affiliated. Wait, hold on. Kate and Ariel look similar to you and Adri. Ah, right. And I would imagine that that's probably the characters, or is Kate and Adri, Arya, friends, or like, I'm not caught up here. Remove water. Kate is all right. But are they story characters or are they real life people? I had to figure out how I wanted to phrase that. Really? Water? Hey Vinya, welcome. It's been a wee while. I just had to remember how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name again. It's been a while since you joined in last. But welcome, man. Hope you're having a good day so far. currently we're just chilling out by whoops, uh, by digging this trench here, which is very necessary. Oh no, more water. Remove water. We Oh no, I broke some lapis. Well, in that case, we gotta pick it up like this. We're picking up any and all lapis that we may find on the way here, because lapis is just free blue dye, and I am in desperate need of blue dye. I don't think we can, like, pretty much get enough from this, so... Like, the only thing I'm really worried about with this build is the amount of green dye that I'm gonna need for it. Like, that does actually worry me quite a bit, because it means we might have to set up a very, very serious cacti farm. Like, one of ungodly proportions, because I can't really think of a different way to get green dye. Is there a different way to get green dye? I don't think so, is there? This is gonna slow down considerably very soon, as we start hitting Bedrock. But for now, this actually goes pretty fast. The question is whether I should make some more destroying pickaxes, some that doesn't have silk touch. Because wouldn't I actually want to pick up all the I think I would like to pick up a lot of the deep slate. Like, maybe not all of it, but like some pretty good amounts of it. Because like, you can never really have too much deep slate now, can you? At least I've never run into an issue where I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do with all this deep slate? Ah. What a bait. Ow. Ugh. Dislike major. What? Alright, I forgot to wind down. Wait. Ninja? Hold on, give me a second. Ah. I just reread what Ninja wrote. That he swore on my life that he was gonna be my first subscriber. Is that a threat? I just realized. So if somebody else manages to subscribe before you, damn. uh, that's, huh? That's pretty ominous, dude. That's pretty ominous. I only just realized. I was sitting like, oh, it's actually kind of sweet that he wrote that, and then it's like, wait, I swear on your life, and it's like, wait. Suddenly it was a lot less compliment and more like, obsessive. What is it the trope is called? It has a name in anime. What is it called? Yandere? Or something like that? I probably butchered it. But suddenly it was a lot less compliment and a lot more that. I just received my first death threat. Damn, dude. And from one of my own Discord mods, nonetheless. Jeez. Oh no. Oh, Lapis. Oh no. Hell no. That's gonna be so annoying to fix that. Oh well. I'll deal with it when time comes. Time has come. Probably can't pick that up since, yeah, it's deep sleep. Okay, so this is the line. Ow. Ow. Be gone. Foul creature. Oh no, there's even more. Really? Hmm. Okay. I just want to make sort of a clear wall here where... My god, this goes so far. That's ridiculous. Where I need to make a wall. No way it continues. Yes, way it does. quickly. Somewhere to breathe? Over here. Damn, this is a stupid amount of blocks I need to use just to fix this hole here. What's up, Ninja? uh, that has happened to me way more times than I'd like to admit. Way more times than I'd like to admit. We're just gonna have to fix the water over there on the next run back home. Or on the next go. Buy it. I don't really care for all the ores, but I guess we should try and keep them. Purely for decorative purposes. Well, if that's the case, I can get rid of the raw ore, if nothing else. Alright, so I can't see anything. Let's try that. That does need to be on my hotbar. In case of emergency. Now, I don't think that the drop is actually far enough for me to actually die while wearing my chest plate. And if I'm wearing the elytra, then I shouldn't fall. At least not hard. Though, I do want to go test that. So with that in mind, let's just drop off some of the ores that we have. We don't care about coal. Grab an extra totem of the Undying, just because I want to test whether, like, if it pops me or not. Falling all the way down with without wearing the elytra. It does not. Okay, that's good to know. Like, I just wanted to have a. Oh, you lived at 1 heart? Nice, dude. I thought you died. Well, I mean, I was actually feeling a little bit sorry for you here, and then you just went ahead and lived it. Well, I mean, good on you, but still. Okay, so I live that fall here. Now, at least. And with like a decent chunk of health left. At that. So. Get rid of the iron. No need for it. Did I fully... Yeah, I did. Where the chest plate. What's your goal for your world, Ninja? Do you have a particular goal for it? Is there something you really want to try doing? Full enchanted beating the... Alright. Well, I actually think it's the netherite there that's the difficult bit. At least to me. I feel like getting... the Ender Dragon is fairly easy in just diamond armor. But like getting netherite can still be a challenge. Can still be a big challenge, I think. Because it's just like one wrong move and then you're essentially busted, right? Piglins do so much damage. And like you could be unlucky and meet a piglin with a diamond sword or an enchanted diamond sword or something like that. And then of course fast flowing lava. I don't know, man. That just increases the area in which the dangerous things can spawn. Yeah. Zombie Pikmin are super dangerous. And like regular piglins are just even more dangerous because they chase you longer and you don't have to provoke them. They're just like proper hooligans. Like zombie Pikmin are like, if we were to equate them to some sort of character in real life, some sort of stereotype, zombie Pikmin is just like your average Joe at the bar, right? He's not out for a fight, right? But he won't back down for one if you punch him. And all his drunken mates are going to jump you too if you jump him. But like the regular Peklins, though, they're just like full-on hooligans. They show up to the bar just to fight. Right? They bring sticks and stones and they punch you and they or stab you and like they're not there for like a good time. They're there for a fight time. The secret little society of a fight club. Oh, lapis. That's the only thing I'll go out of my way to get. Might as well gather like the valuables up in one place, so it's easy to sort of figure out where they are and what I can get rid of. I don't know, I like personally I'm a lot more afraid of the Nether than I am the end. Like when you die in the end, it's just poor planning and misplays, right? Like then you have to play bad, along with poor planning, right? I say that while almost having died to the void in my own world here, but like that's how I genuinely feel about it. Genuinely feel. There we go. Feel about it. Like the end is easy, right? Don't fall off and you don't die, pretty much. Like that's the one rule. Where the Nether is so much more unpredictable. Like you're walking along something you think looks pretty solid and good, and then out of nowhere, boom! Like some gas just decides to shoot you down, right? Shoot whatever you're standing on, and suddenly you're plummeting downwards because apparently there was nothing underneath you. You couldn't see that, but there isn't, and now you're gonna die for it. Like I feel like the Nether is so much more unpredictable than the end, and that's really what makes it so scary. Not necessarily the mobs. Like, the mobs are pretty scary too. Don't even get me started on Piglin Brutes. They are so overpowered. Like, heck, a Piglin Brute to some degree scares me as much as a Warden does. Okay, that's one side complete here. Hey, Pac-Man, welcome. We are currently digging a trench through the environment here. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. We finished up draining all the water out, despite me being underwater right now. Might not. That doesn't sound very inspiring, right? But we did actually clear out all the water necessary, I think. We might still run into a few water issues, but I'm hoping I can find a world eater to sign that. That has no requirement for, or rather that can remove water as it goes. Air, might as well take it while we're close to our air source. Nah, it's alright, dude. I'm just happy you're here now. Don't even worry about it. Besides, your studies are a hell of a lot more important than my stream, so make sure you study well and life will get a lot easier. Put in the work now, I suppose, is another word of saying it. Oh yeah, of course, dude. Yeah, you too. Oh, you too. Well, thank you, and have a wonderful day. Yeah, if you're headed out, that is. You're of course more than welcome to stick around, but. Am I already out of blocks? Really? Well, I guess we did do quite a bit of work on the other side. Alright, see you later, man. Peace out. Oh, there's still so much over here I haven't done. Do I have enough blocks to finish? Yeah, I do. Good. Good stuff. There we go. Eerie noises indeed. What? I didn't get to finish this. Okay. so. You run back and forth. Oh no, another area. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Oh, there's some lapis over there. We'll go get it after we get some air. Lapis lazuli. Oh, diamonds. I mean, it's really not helping on our inventory space, but soon enough we'll have enough diamonds to make a beacon out of it. I sort of really want a diamond beacon, I don't know why. I suppose for the flex, there's no real meaning to having it. I suppose it would be pretty cool if they like bumped the range or made the beacon more effective if you made it out of different stuff. Like, let's say with a diamond beacon you can insta-mine deep slate. That would be so cool. And then suddenly make diamonds kind of relevant again over what they are right now, where it's just like, oh, well, I have diamonds, but I don't really care. They're just pretty much worthless blue rocks. And is only there to flex with. Now we have 2 areas I need to work on continuously. Just because I can handle that fall, I don't really want to. Waste of rockets and health. Oh, and not. Oh, water. I don't know where that came from, but... Oh, no. Oh, dance. Is it the kind I don't have? It's the kind I don't have. Wait, where did I come from? Here? I'll deal with that once we get down to that level. Hmm. Ah, right. This is it. Okay, so here now. I'm still missing a bit here, wasn't I? Oh. Why did I take damage from that? Weird. No? Okay. Yes? No? Maybe? Yeah, I was missing a little bit. A little bit. I should get a catchphrase. I don't know. What would be my slogan? What is my catchphrase? What do I say the most? That is catchphrase worthy. Do I say anything that's catchphrase worthy? I don't think so, do I? No, lapis. Hey, Meltdown, welcome. How are you, man? Ninja, don't be rude. Guess who's back? Back again. Meltdown back. Oh, thank you. Now I have good old Slim Shady on my brain. Alright, let's go down 2 blocks and continue the fun. How have you been, dude? What have you been up to? I must admit, I haven't really been reading what you've been writing in the Discord. I just haven't had the time really to keep up. But I hope everything is well, man. Alright, so we have another cave here that needs to be fixed. Luckily, it's just a small one. Well, I mean, I've actually been doing the same thing. Not necessarily with movies, but with series. Apparently, Netflix has this series called Ishura, I think is... Like, I just finished that today before stream. It wasn't bad. Like, not great either, but... By no means bad. Bad, I mean. Now for this great hole. We will deal with it on the next run, I suppose. Well, pardon? What? Nice sword. What do you mean? Use it. As I said, it's very D&D. And like the parts of D&D that I don't necessarily enjoy. It's a lot of very hectic different storylines running at the same time. The new texture in my inventory, or are you talking like, or is there coming a new texture? Because I haven't even noticed if there's a new texture in my inventory, to be fair. Let's get some air. Actually, let's also fix the water over there. Now's not the time to be lazy. It is a time to be lazy, but I shouldn't be. water. Be gone. But like, what do you meltdown? I'm not quite following. What are you talking about specifically? Like, oh no, another area that I need. We'll deal with that once we need to, and that's on the next. Under the channel name, it says 583. What channel name? My channel name? Ah, that's the amount of subs we have. You had me confused there for a second. Well, that's only if I had thousands of subscribers, then it might say 1.1k, but since we're below 1,000, I don't think mine has ever said anything in regards to K. Oh, lapis. We'd love to see it. Oh, hello, friends and family. Ow. Alright, get rid of the skeleton first. Spider next. Zombie after that. Get a little bit of light. Jeez, this is a... Is that lapis? This is a pretty decent cave. Oh, 2 lapis ores so close to each other? Ah, of course, they're of the kind of lapis I've never picked up before. I'm just trying to mind my own business here. Do you mind not? I'm just not trying to murder anyone here. Likely a couple of seconds, I would imagine, but I can't say for sure. Oh wow, that's a lot of dudes. Oh, you're dripped out. Cool. I think we want to go up here. So if that skeleton can like not shoot me, I'd be very happy. Ah, you lost aggro. Oh, hello. Why do I hear a baby zombie? Ah, because there's one. in another one, or did you just survive the explosion? Okay, so this is where I fell. Oh no. A major waterhole. Yeah, major waterhole. Oh, life is rough. My god, a huge waterhole. Like, a part of me just want to say screw it and then bomb the hell out of all of this and then have the water removed and then build the walls. I honestly think that might almost be faster than rebuilding all the walls. Alright, see you later, Meltdown. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna rebuild. Why worry about all the rest? Okay, but that means that I need to find a world eater to sign. I actually thought I had more time to do that because I was gonna do the trench, but I don't like the trench. So I guess we just world eater that can remove water. Let's see. Here's a smart guy. Jesus, that's loud. Okay, let's see. Okay, I do need to make a fuck, I need to make a trench. Okay. So how big does the trenches need to be? Need trenches because wait, hold on. World eaters need trenches because it cannot move the blocks underneath where it is. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, that means I need to even... Oh no, it needs a 3 wide on the side. 15 wide on the side. How do I make a trench? Yeah, that's a good question. Does it come with a tutorial for that? I have 2 main options to make a trench. I can either dig it out, as I've been doing, and I really don't like that, or use TNT. Yeah. So I could also just mine out a bunch of TNT. So I can do that to get through there. Smooth walls looks nice. Yeah, yeah. How do I deal with the water in your trench? Yeah, how do I deal with water in my trenches? Oh no. He wants me to remove the water, but I'm trying to like not have to deal with water. Well, I guess it's only a... I only have to remove the water on the 15 by 15 and on the 3 trenches. So I could just use like a TNT duper that flies over, bombs the hell out of it, then remove it with my normal machine. Okay, so TNT duper flying machine. Schematic. Does it have a schematic? It does not have a schematic. Schematic. It does not have a schematic.
Ladies and gentlemen, I woke up this morning with an idea.
Sorry. I was just I'm watching some yeah, I'm googling stuff. That's but hey, it's exclusive. I'm gonna read chat in a moment. I'm just TNT duper flying machine. Can I like find one that has a schematic, please? Easy, efficient design. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I might just have to follow the guide. Alright, alright, alright. Let's do this. Boop, boop, boop. Would be nice if there were like a is that what I need for building one of them? Okay. So we get rid of our spongus for now. Spongus, go here. No, spongus don't go there. Spongus go in here. Lapis goes in here. I don't know what this is, but okay, so we're gonna need a bunch of blocks here. And essentially what I'm trying to do is like bomb out for the trenches so we can make the World Eater. So because I found a variant of a World Eater that can remove water. but it seems I need to do some stuff to it in order, like I need to remove a bunch of blocks before doing it. So that's do I have one for lamps? I do have one for lamps. Honey, bottles. I don't mind keeping a stack of torches on me. That's probably a good idea. And that. Okay, so in order to make these wonderful contraptions. Yeah, I know. I actually have 27 TNT. Excuse you. Excuse you, exclusive. So I'm gonna need 9 slime for one machine. So let's just triple that up. So I go something like that. We're gonna need 3 redstone dust per machine. We're gonna need 4 observers per machine. Again. Wait, one. There you go. We're gonna need 2 iron doors per machine. We're gonna need 5 building blocks, or 5 solid blocks of sort. We're gonna be using stone. You know what? We'll also chuck that in there. I'm probably not going to make a giant airplane, but I am going to be making a flying machine. 2 obsidian per machine, so that's 6 in total. 6? Yeah, 6 in total. 2 repeaters per machine. 2 sticky pistons. Luckily we have plenty of those. 2 walls. Some coral. That's where it gets dicey. How much coral? 1. Okay, so if I take out 3, put that there, would that turn into the wonderful broken, dried, dead coral? So that looks like detector rate. Oh darn, is that the only thing I don't really have a lot of? I have enough, but I mean, that bothers me. Let's pop all of that in here. We're gonna need a lever per machine. And we're gonna need a singular TNT per machine. You know what, we're just going to be bringing a little bit more because I'm likely going to... I should make a bunch. Okay, come. Alright, here we go. Alright. Well, the one we're working with here is going to be very large, but the first we're going to be doing is actually just the first thing we're going to be doing is actually just using a TNT duper to clear out a trench. No. That's not a world eater you're talking about. You're just talking about a flying machine. I'm gonna be making a proper world eater, and those can remove water and lava. But we are in need of a trench first. Now I think we're gonna make the 15 wide trench here, and then these are gonna be 3 trench wides. That we still have to like clear out a 2 or a 3 roof underneath all the way down at Bedrock, but I mean, whatever. It's fine. It's gonna take a while, but it's fine. So I suppose I just start the machine here. Alright, I can't see chat for a while because I'm gonna be following it because I don't have a schematic for this, which makes sense because yeah, that's good. Yeah, now he's showing me what not to do and what to do. Okay, so it needs to be at least 10 blocks above. Do I have some temporary blocks somewhere? I really don't want to deal with these guys right now. Are you not dead? Come on. Is that fair? Fucker off. Nice. Yeet. Jump down here and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh wait. Where's the tallest point on this? I think that looks like the tallest point, so it needs to be at least 10 blocks above this, making it to 61. One, two, 61, yeah. Alright, yeah, that's good. That's good, dude. Yeah, just... I have a vague feeling that this is the exact machine that I've made before that almost killed me. But surely we've gotten better at the game since then, right? Yeah, because I want it flying this way. Okay. So put it there. You know what? Let's just grab all of it. That there. Wall on top. Observer facing here. Slime like this. This L shape. Oh. Hold on, I missed something there. One there. Detector rail. Minecart. Ugh. And dead coral fan down here. Now for the back. We take our pistons, pop one down there. And this here. Now we need to make the return station. Or what? Or the launch station, I don't know. This here? Grab that for now. Move back a wee bit. Grab an observer, place that there. A full block behind it. A lever underneath here. Hold on. This here. I probably need to flick this on, I think. Because otherwise... Neat. And then we put the thingamabob right there. Right, and we bring out another observer and put it right facing up into that, like this, apparently. I wish I heard what he said there. Surely it's not important. I might have to hear this. So it needs to be on the same layer as okay, so now I just go over to the end there and I go up by the right amount of blocks, but I still need some more blocks like this. I suppose I can use tough blocks. Wait, I forgot to check the line that it was on. My god, what an embarrassing. I think it might blow up the sands. I'm sort of afraid that it will. That's actually a good point. Bob. So in order to avoid as many accidents as possible, I remove this here to keep the sand in place. And then we can... I might have to replace the sand that I'm removing right now. But it's fine, even if it does. Air. Because this way we have the water protecting the sand wall. And just all of this is gonna get blown down. If it works as intended, that is. Am I moving? I don't think I'm moving. I wouldn't mind a dolphin right about now. That would be... Really? Okay. Fork? So wait, hold on. Let's watch the video again. Where is the exact placement for that? So the middle block there needs to be... Alright, I need sound for that. One moment, I gotta mute stream. Although, like, a few seconds of it shouldn't matter, I suppose.
You'll start by making a backwards L shape using your briefly with the for the return station on the other side of your perimeter or hole or whatever it is that you're digging. This will need to be at the exact Y level that you made the first part. And then you just want to make sure that it's lined up exactly with the flying machine on either the X or Z coordinate. Use your coordinates on the F3 screen to help you figure this out. You'll start by making a backwards L shape using your building blocks. I know there's a lot of L's in this tutorial, but you and I can both get a dub if you leave a like.
Alright. That's good on you. Good advertising, good advertising. Okay, so I just need to be at -207. And then get up to 61. Okay, reverse L shape. Like this. No. Likely like this. Repeater. One tick. Redstone, redstone. Right there. Building block on top. Temporary block there. Obsidian on top. So now that should be going into that, yes. Okay. And that should be it for this simple version here. Wait, that's my throwing fork. There you go. Okay, let's see whether or not I messed this up totally. Wait, before I do that, let's also just remove a little bit of this. Just to make sure that... there we go. Hit that. I mean, that's good and all, but it's supposed to move forward. Why is it not moving forward? I have a feeling that I've done something wrong. But I don't know what I've done wrong. I have a feeling that whatever I've done wrong needs to be this there. That's exactly intent, yeah. Then we have the L, and then we have the thing going forward. Yeah. The one on top, yeah. Let's try sound.
And another higher up off the first L. Now, the detector rail and the minecart goes here, facing the wall, and the coral fan goes down below the L right here.
It is detector rails, right? Yeah. So why is you not working? I mean, we're getting a wonderful hole there, but that's not really what I was intending. Oh. Don't know why it's flying now, but hey, let's go! Working as intended. Hey, Sawcell. What's going to be really exciting is seeing... Oh, really? Well, I mean... Now, the interesting thing is going to be, does the return station work? Yeah, it's a perfect time to talk. Absolutely. I have water there. Which I'm not pleased with. I might just... fly over here. Grab me sponges. And keep an eye out for any rogue water. Like the water here. Concerns me that it has not returned. why is that? Ooh. Alright, let's try and make that jump again. There we go. And just keep an eye out down here for any rogue water like that. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired, not gonna lie. Oh, some lapis. Oh, too late. Alright, so rogue water. Oh. More rogue water. Just making sure you know. Sure you got that in you. Ah, yeah. I got that energy, man. Don't worry about it. And does it automatically then return now? Or does it stop? Stops. Okay. No rogue water. That's good. Oh, eat some rogue water. Oh. I have not watched the Minecraft movie. And I did not know it was on Netflix. Alright, no rogue water. Well, it's not on Netflix, it would seem. It likely will be, though, at some point. Rogue water? Rogue water. Okay, good. Stopped over there. Do-do-do-do-do. That means I can walk down here and sort of check manually whether there's any water or lapis. I don't see any though, so that's good, I suppose. We. Do I really have to sacrifice an iron door every time? I feel like that's a bad trade. What if I put the iron door on top of this? Like that, instead. That would have been good. That's a cool what if, Ninja. That's a cool what if. Like very unlike that. It's never gonna happen, but it's very cool for sure. The idea. No, 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 no. Joe is terrible at redstone. Joe couldn't be much worse. As a matter of fact. Yeah, there we go. Any rogue water? I see a lot of rogue water. Ah, that's because we reached the level at which I had dug. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's not fine though. Be gone. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All of that is fine. The only thing I don't want to see is water coming from this edge here. That would be pretty cool. Although I think I'd be a little bit shy, you know. I think I'd be a little bit starstruck. I mean, at some point this redstone contraption will work. Oh, I can make it. Ah. Did that just break my machine? It probably did, didn't it? Oh, huh, wonderful. That for sure did. So how do I activate it here? Do I just go, Huh. Sometimes I'm actually pretty smart. Very rarely, but sometimes I'm actually pretty smart. Hey, no need to rain on my parade too much. Nah, that's okay. I think. Oh no, my lapis! Wait, the lapis didn't blow up. Wonderful. I wonder why I'm not hearing TNT from it anymore. Ah, its TNT ran out somehow, all by itself. That's weird. Okay. We have something we can switch out for. Since there's no TNT in it right now, I'm not really worried about walking down here. Alright, and here we go. Just cleaning out the edges here a bit, so it's less work later. Since the machine is going to stop over there anyway, eventually. Alright, see you later, Sozo. Have a good one, yeah? Boom, 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 boom. Now we gotta remove this wall here. Oh. Just gonna remove all the ones that there is no way the machine's gonna get. Oh. Oh, that was a much further fall than I wanted it to be. I was intending just on jumping over here and then taking care of it. Hey, gaming guy and everyone else, welcome. Nice surprise. We're kind of clearing out a little bit for the, well, we're using a small tintuber in order to get a bunch of room here so we can actually put in a world eater later to clear out this area. Now I'm just sort of cleaning out because I put it a little bit too far away from the wall. I'm pretty good. A little bit tired, but pretty good. Pretty good overall. How about you, man? All good? Question mark? That's good, man. That's good. Gotta get up to the top without falling down like that. Is my mic a little bit low again? How about now? Did that help? Well, Ninja, if you notice that that my microphone seems a little bit low, then do just let me know, because it's likely because it's drifted a little bit away from my mouth. Maybe I was chewing on something, like, or eating something earlier today and then turned it away from my mouth. So, like, if you do notice, just let me know and I'll gag on it, and then it's likely gonna get better. Although I do feel like it's so close now that it's slightly uncomfortable, you know? Okay, so the TNT sort of disappeared out of nowhere. So I guess we'll just try and pop another piece of TNT underneath the fence. How do I? Oh, that felt risky for some reason. Okay. Aha! Yeah, there we go. Would you look at that? Isn't that nice, though? You're gonna go at 6? Alright. Yeah, this is the exact machine I almost killed myself with about 2,000 days ago. It would actually be funny to see which date it was, just to make sure I don't repeat the exact same mistake on the same date. That would be a little bit too comical. Now, there's still going to be a few leftovers, but that's fine. And I need this to be, like, way further away from... Like, I need to bring this out a couple more times. I could run 2 at a time. But I really don't feel like it right now. Because I think I need to, like, drag it out until here-ish. Maybe, like, here. And have that entire area open all the way down to Bedrock. But we'll see how it goes. I think the way doing it this way is a lot smarter than what we were doing, essentially. Alright, now that I've set it for 2 ticks, I have not set the I did not put an iron door in. Hello. There we we go. Oh, you poor fool. Oh, that's a lot of water right there. That's likely something I have to deal with. Like, this is fine. Like, that it can only go down to about there, but all of this won't be able to be removed as long as these water sources are here. Yeah, it did really well. So I highly encourage you to clip if you find anything you like. Because that was the easiest views of my life, dude. Apparently. Alright, that should deal with that. For now, anyway. My god, I just thought I saw the machine coming back at me. But I think this might also be a good time to call it for today. Like, it's not a whole bunch of progress, but it is pretty decent, and we've sort of... I mean, I reached my goal, and just pure blocks removed. I'll have to probably dig down all the way down to Bedrock with this, all the way down to here, wherever this is here, all the way down to here, but it's fine. And then I'll do that 15 blocks across, and all the way down here. I'll remove the water here, and then I'll have to deal with the water cave that we have somewhere here, around here. Where is it? Somewhere around here, anyway. Ah, here it is. We'll have to deal somewhat with this water cave here by putting down another wall, 15 blocks in. And I'll have to remove all the water in the trench, but we can sort of bomb it free to a certain degree, so I can bomb all the way up here until we can see the roof or until there's air above it. Then I can remove the water down there after having cleared out the area. And then we should sort of be good. Though, let's just put down a... hold on. go over here, this corner, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, so here is where I want the trench to be. So, this is the area that needs to be covered by where I need to make an additional wall, but that's fine. Just making it very clear here where things need to be. The cutoff. Alright, see you later, game guy. Alright, let's keep it up. Trench. Alright, see you later, Kiwi. I'm also gonna end stream soon, so you're not gonna miss out on much. Pretty much when we reach the wall over there. Alright, that should be a fairly clear trench, yeah. So I know that's how much I need to bomb out, at the very minimum. So I think if we make an additional machine and move the one we have, one in, and then we have one running right next to it, that should be enough for that area. I could also, of course, just do it by hand, but for now, that's the kind of destruction we're working with. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you again tomorrow, where we will be continuing the work on this. Yeah, not much else to say, but cheerio, have a good one, and Joe out.